Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lamborghini C, and today I'm going to give you a review of a recent stay that I had at the Westin Time Square, New York City. Come along with me for the journey. So guys, I had to return to New York City after 18 years for a couple reasons, but that's for another video. So of course, I wanted to stay in the concrete jungles where dreams are made of and the lights will inspire you. So no other place to be but right in the heart of Times Square. So I chose to stay at the Westin. It was so beautiful upon entering, right from the long escalator up to this beautiful, marvelous, fantabulous lobby. It was so luxurious. I couldn't believe the architecture and the design of the decor. You could tell that there were some original pieces. It was just beautiful. And then they also have the Foundry Kitchen and Bar right inside. I was able to get an early check-in and upgrade, and so my room was just wonderful. It exceeded my expectations. If you know anything about New York City, you know that space is a commodity, honey. I could literally run in this room. And not to mention that, but the panoramic views, oh my goodness. I could not even believe how well I'd lucked up, because in the evenings when it was time for me to go to bed, I could just look out into all the bright lights and close my eyes, and then to wake up in the morning to see all the skyscrapers. It was wonderful for me. And yes, guys, I do sleep with the with the shades open, but it was beautiful. Not to mention, again, because you're right in the heart of everything. You're right in the middle of anything that you could possibly need. A quick hop over to the local grocery store, or even to STK, or just to be able to go out and, walk amongst the city, to be inspired and to just mix and mingle or get a little bit of exercise in. But I took some time one evening to go on over to the infamous Junior's, where I had dinner and, of course, that wonderful cheesecake. This was just awesome because I got to sit outside and just take in the city even that much more. And it was great food. Not to mention, I was just a hop over to the center of Times Square. So I went over there, then returned home. And again, my view was just wonderful and beautiful. I highly recommend this as a stay. So thank you for taking that journey with me. A few takeaways from this trip or this stay at the Westin Times Square is, one, the facility was beautiful. It really met all my expectations. Of course, I did some research before I actually went and took a look at some, YouTube videos, as well as looked at some of the photos. And when I tell you, they were right on point. And what made the trip actually even better was I got there early and I was able to check in. Again, with my Platinum Amex, I have the privileges to be able to ask for early check-in as well as ask for a free upgrade. As you can see in the video, I was granted both. And so that just made it awesome. That room was spectacular, wasn't it? I could not have even imagined the views, to have the panoramic view on top of the nice hotel, and then the lobby area that was just so nice and luxurious. And of course, me and my friends kind of turned it into a living room space, at home. We hung out, one night and just talked until they actually kind of shut down the area. They were trying to clean in the area, but I highly recommend it for a stay. If you are going to New York, again, it's right in the heart of everything. The bright lights, it's within walking distance of most anything that you would need, from a convenience store like a CVS to some of the fine dining restaurants, or even just taking a stroll down to, the center of Times Square and just hanging out in the streets. Again, I'm Lamborghini C, and thank you for coming along with me on this journey.